Welcome to His and Hers podcast. This is where clarity, growth, and culture come together. I'm your host, Ashley, and I'm here with my brother,
Alan, and thank you for joining us. Let's get to it.
And to be independent, you have to be able to survive. And survival means a bit rough, or being able to be rough when the situation calls for it, because you can't be soft and survive in a world that's not meant for soft people. But yeah, so I approached my current relationship rough. He stayed soft, and I realized for me that I didn't need to be rough.
Right, but that's his nature. My nature is blunt. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and we deal with your feelings later. But she had hit me with, talk to me nice. I'm like, okay, I can talk to you nice, but you can't talk to me out of pocket and I'm talking to you nice. No, that doesn't flow. No.
Why not?
Don't be a hypocrite. If you want to be talked to nice, you should lead with niceness. Always. You think you can be mean and rude, but everybody gotta be nice to you? That's not how I go. And I honestly started giving it back like she was giving it, and she don't like it.
That work? Has that changed how y'all approach conversations? No, if y'all keep going back to it.
Yes, it did. I was like, oh, so you want to be talked to nice? I want to be talked to nice too.
So y'all don't have to have that conversation anymore. Everybody is approaching disagreements nicely.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, because she, like I told you, she used to get loud, disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And that's the line I don't cross. I don't cross the disrespect line. But we can get loud, and your feelings can get hurt. If you want to be talked to nice, you need to lead with niceness. That's all I'm saying. You can't ask for something that you're not willing to give. That just doesn't work for me.
What if she doesn't know how to give it? Let's take the situation that you've experienced out of the.
How you don't know how to give it, but you asking for it?
Because you know what feels good to you.
Yeah. So you should know what feels good to someone else too. If you don't like to be called a bitch, right? Mm-hmm. But you constantly calling other people bitches, and then someone calls you a bitch back, and now your feelings hurt, you can't be mad at them. Cause you led with the disrespect.
I see a lot of there's a lot of scenarios where that could have difference in play. What I am saying is,
face, you gonna let them punch you in the face and you just gonna walk away.
Physical assault.
It's the same thing. Verbal assault. Verbal abuse.
Disrespect.
Physical and verbal abuse. It's the same thing.
Disrespect is relative to the person feeling it.
No, I believe disrespect is relative to a point. Okay. Then it becomes all disrespect. Name calling,
but
it's disrespect on every level. On every level.
But then you have a girl group that identifies as bitches. They call each other bitches, but let somebody outside of the girl group call them bitches, and then it's a problem. So, I said, it's relative. It's relative. So certain people have access to do certain things where other people do not.
Yeah.
And if we are in that same scenario, if we're in a bar and your group, y'all address each other as bitches, and I am trying to, y'all look like y'all having fun. I was like, hey bitch, right? And then you take that as disrespect. How the hell am I supposed to know?
Because
that's not how you like to be addressed.
calling someone out of their name is universally disrespectful. Baseline.
Not
Baseline.
if they
That's
do
just
it
like,
to themselves. So, like, I think there's a level of accountability that has to be held. Like, if you present to the world that you were a bitch and someone calls you a bitch, it is not outside the realm for them to know, hey, I do this for me, you don't do it.
calling someone a bitch and saying someone's acting like a bitch are two different things. Like you
I
can
think that
say
is I think that is bullshit. I don't like that at all. I don't
it's
like
the
that
truth. It's
sentiment
the
at all.
truth.
I don't like that. How do you act like that? Explain to me what acting like it is?
You doing all the things that a bitch would do.
And
You
what
might
is
not
that? Because
be a
what
bitch day
is
to day, but right now you acting like one.
what is that though?
What is
Because
what?
a bitch in its essence is a dog. So how is a person acting like a dog?
See, now you trying to go to the goddamn Webster dictionary for you know what the description of a
No,
bitch is in
I don't.
colloquial term in societal
Urban terms?
terms.
No, I don't actually, which is why I take offense to it in general. Which is why I don't
Okay,
present as such.
it's being rude, it's being aggressive, it's being
But
argumentative.
all of those things have names. So
Yeah,
all
and
of those things
combined,
have
you a bitch. It's
individual
like Captain
names.
Planet. If you get all the shit, you get Captain Planet, which is bitch. You watch Captain Planet. You
So
know about
then
Captain Planet.
so then it would be a universal term, not just geared towards women, because men could also
Yeah,
present with all of
we
those
call
aspects.
niggas a bitch ass nigga is a phrase.
I understand that that is a phrase, but what is it
We
made
calling
up
niggas
out
bitches
of? Like
too.
the colloquialism is not the same for everyone. Like
It is.
you could cut me off in traffic and I'll call you a bitch. You acting like a bitch or whatever the hell. But that's just you cutting me off in traffic. You
It's
could be
being
over here.
rude.
You can
That's what I'm saying. It falls under being rude.
okay, then I can just call you rude.
Yeah, but you acting like a bitch right now.
But then I can just call you rude.
You
Or I
can.
can just call you aggressive.
You can.
Or I can just call you I could be respectful in a sense
But
of
yeah, you can. If you upper society, that's what a person with integrity will probably say. But if my aim is to degrade
disrespect you.
you and
Yeah.
disrespect you, then bitch is the term that I'ma use. The
You throwing me. I agree. I agree. I can agree to that.
yeah, man, a bitch ass nigga is one of my favorite phrases.
Well, let's start addressing people with how they actually or what they're identifying as being frustrating to you, because I think that having the expectation of being of getting or getting respect to receive respect should be reciprocal on everybody's end. So
Right.
yes, it, I don't like this. I think that this is X, Y, and Z. Rude, aggressive, unnecessary behavior. I'm not going to degrade you, but I'm also just going to remove myself from you because I can see that you probably are not processing what I'm saying either. So, not you specifically, but in a conversation,
Right.
like, I'm just going to remove myself in general because once you have identified that I need to call out specific actions, like you're being
See, I'm gonna call out bull. I'm gonna call out some bullshit because this is 30-year-old Ashley. I know you
facts.
from 19. Let's talk about 19-year-old Ashley.
19-year-old actually would have dumped on your ass. I don't
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't care.
You acting like you always been this model citizen, and I know that's not to be true. I'm just
No, I
gonna
have
remove myself
not.
from the situation. No, you would have thrown shit. I've seen it.
Facts. But you know what? You are right. 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 21-year-old Ashley would have got on your ass, would have been disrespectful and said it twice. I did not care. But through my process of living and experiencing things and understanding who I was individually outside of whatever anybody else was doing, I can say this is who I'm going to be. My integrity grew, my sense of direction, my identity grew, and that's where I operate from. Like,
I get it.
so
I get it. Like, yeah, I don't do things that I was when I was younger. I did because I was definitely a hothead younger Al.
yeah, I remember you fighting in the street.
Uh, it was necessary. It was probably because of y'all.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was always because of y'all.
No,
Uh,
not that particular time when you was up the street over there on Maple.
that was a whole different situation. That's
Exactly. It
for
wasn't
another
because of
story
us.
time. If we had story
It
time
wasn't because
on
of
here,
us. And my fighting wasn't because of me either. It was most likely because of your little brother.
that's not true either.
Yes, it
You
is
over
too
there
true.
fighting grown men in a 1 bedroom apartment and not trying to tell nobody. Yeah,
It
putting
wasn't
business out
handled or
there.
not handled.
You want to put business out there.
Was it handled or not handled?
I'm saying you fought. I don't know if it was
Was it
handled or
handled
not.
or
I
not
wasn't there.
handled?
I don't know.
You saw me afterward, right? Did it look like it got handled or not
You
handled?
saw me afterwards. And that's
It
my prime
looked like
example.
you struggled.
Huh? It looked like I
I
struggled.
said, yeah, it looked like that particular one looked like there was a struggle. Like
Nah, it wasn't no struggle.
like it wasn't just one. It wasn't over and done with. It was a back and
Oh,
forth.
it lasted a little bit. Yeah. It lasted a little bit.
But
Yeah, he had help too.
needless to say,
But yeah, all I'm
um,
saying is I don't you not knowing why this word is being used when you once use said word in your everyday
right. But we're
life.
talking about. Are we talking about adults here? Or are we talking about
You're not an
young
adult
people?
at 20, 21. 'Cause
I
I had
mean,
my own place at
you are
21.
considered. You are considered an adult, yes, but you are still young. You haven't experienced life
That's true.
at 20.
That's true.
So, what age range are we talking about here? Because if we talking about being in our 30s and
I'm
40s
just
and we still
saying.
doing that,
I'm just saying.
that's a problem.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. But a bitch ass nigga's a bitch ass nigga. That's all I'm gonna say about it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't actually disagree. I don't disagree, but what I'm going to do is
Like,
remove
yeah,
myself
I
from
don't
the
have to fight.
situation.
Like I ain't fought in a long time, and I ain't been openly disrespectful. I'm not gonna call you a bitch ass nigga to your face no more. I might just say it to my girl as we walking back to the car. That's a bitch ass nigga right there.
Or whatever floats your boat.
Like it doesn't, the spirit
Yeah.
don't leave me. I just know how to. I know how to adjust now. Like I don't have to say it out loud in front of everybody where it's gonna become an issue. I can just say it to my girls. We going back to the car. It's like fucking bitch ass nigga right there, and then that could be the end of it. I'm just you acting like you don't know what a bitch is and all this other highfalutin stuff.
As of,
You know,
thank you for spending time with us tonight. If this conversation has added value, be sure to subscribe, leave us a review, comment, and share it with someone who appreciates elevated dialogue. Until next time, stay intentional.